Hey guys, Coach Cook here, going to help you out with the density columns. Okay, so this will be on your test. Had a lot of kids kind of struggling with it, so trying to help you out. So here's an example of a density column. If you're looking at this right here, all it is it's going to be like a different amount of liquids or substances put into either a graduated cylinder or just something, a container, and you're going to have to classify the different densities, right? So if we're looking at this thing, the first and most important thing is that water always has a density of 1. So if you can go ahead and remember that, I mean, that's universal. It's something you're just going to have to memorize. Then you can kind of base everything else off of this. So if water is at 1, then everything above it has to be what? It has to be less than 1, whatever you're talking about. If water is at 1 and everything here is below a different level of water, okay, that means that it has to have a density that is greater than 1, whatever we're talking about, okay? So whatever you're talking about in the density column. That's super important. So if we're looking at these things, what they might have on your test is they'll give you like different amounts, and you'll have to classify it. So examples of this would be like, I actually looked up because I was curious, the density of a ping pong ball, the average density is 0.084, okay? Well, if that's starting at that, which is less than 1, which is why it's up there at the top, okay? Then if you're looking at cherry tomato, well, that's below water, so it's got to be greater than 1. So I didn't look this one up, but I'm just going to take a random guess. But let's say it's at like 1.2. Popcorn kernel, well, it's way more than the cherry, and it's more than water, so that might be at like 2.0. And then, of course, the bolt, which is the heaviest thing, it's down at the very bottom, okay? That's really heavy. It's metal. It might be like 4.0. So classifying the different things in the density column based off of knowing that water is 1. Now, they'll probably give you these in the test, and you'll just have to match them up. But just trying to give you guys helpful hints for what you're going to have to do for your tests later. All right, awesome.